Hello. I thought I'd share with you the first essay I ever wrote, or first essay, sorry, I ever had published in an academic journal, which was in 2013, and it was in the journal Performance Research. And the essay consists of a very short provocation. They welcomed submissions of provocations, and the only remit was that it be provocative, and then also less than 500 words. So anyhow, this is my very short provocation on the event of performance and all the things we attribute to it, and some of our misconceptions as to what's going on and who's responsible. I begin. Deleuze and Guattari, writing in the early 1990s, argued that an event is inseparable from the state of affairs, bodies and lived reality in which it is actualized or brought about. Importantly, regarding the concerns of this writing, they added, but we can also say the converse. Following Deleuze and Guattari's lead then, how might we approach the issue of agency with regard to the artistic contributions and the performance constitutive importance of those inseparable others in the collective becoming of events of performance? Are our models of artistic practices in such temporally grounded events flawed on account of our separating out, essentially spatializing, what we continue to perceive as individual components of that collective becoming? In order to resolve this seeming conflict between actual experiences of an event and our modelling of the same in terms of the combinations of discrete components to which something then happens, or which cause things to happen in the event, the Deleuze-Guattarian concept of Haecceity may shed some light. In a key writing from the early 1980s, Deleuze and Guattari appropriated the term Haecceity from Duns Scotus in the 13th century. The two authors define Haecceity as a mode of individuation very different from that of a person, subject, thing, or substance. They continued, it should not be thought that a Haecceity consists simply of a decor or backdrop that situates subjects, or of appendages that hold things and people to the ground. It is the entire assemblage in its individuated aggregate that is a Haecceity, independently of forms and subjects which belong to another plane. Modelling performance-making practices in Deleuze-Guattarian terms would suggest that our experiences of the complex dynamic of relationships and interactions in performance are intimately interwoven with the Haecceity of a given event. We become with such events, and that becoming is indicative of the complex process of individuation, the coming together and composition of diverse elements, subjectless and without determinate form. However, we can and must go further still in our modelling of performance making in terms of Haecceity, since even the idea of a we that becomes is misleading. As Deleuze and Guattari stressed, you will yield nothing to Haecceities unless you realise that that is what you are, and that you are nothing but that. In our experiences of events of performance, we become inseparable from all those others, human and non-human, with whom we share the experience. In an event, while it is ongoing, we cease to be subjects to become events, in assemblages that are inseparable from an hour, a season, an atmosphere, an air, a life. It is in this respect that the usefulness of a Deleuze-Guattarian notion of Haecceity comes into its own in terms of modelling our experiences of events of performance and challenging our preconceptions as to the clearly defined roles of the various agents of performance making. And that's from Performance Research Journal, volume 18, number 3, and it's the section, it's the special issue on scenography. A very fetching photograph of a guy in a bath on the cover, and at the very end, that very short provocation by me.